Hey, this is David Breslow here with you. I am the founder of Performance Success Strategies and author and creator of Wired to Win. Stay tuned for my upcoming mental golf coaching tip. In today's tip, I want to talk to you about the upcoming new year. All around the world, we're headed towards a new year, 2019, and golfers all the time, every year, are in a position to think about and help create something new for themselves. One season is over, one year is over. Now we want to create something new, right? So what do? We sit down and maybe we think about it a little bit. Maybe we write down some things, some goals, things like I want to break 100 or break 80 or a certain performance goal. I want to be mentally stronger on the golf course. I want to learn how to handle emotional challenges better, or I want to fix my swing. I want to alter this in my swing. Anyway, there's all sorts of things that golfers can do each year. But here's what's interesting. Most golfers do not succeed when they write down what is called a New Year's resolution, right? What happens? We write down some really great ideas and some really great goals, and what happens? Within 2 weeks, we pretty much fall apart, right? No, we don't fall apart. The goals fall apart because it's human nature to talk, think, and not follow through. So in today's mental game tip, I want to talk to you about following through. And one of the ways that's going to help you do that is by thinking forward, okay? Thinking forward. Because a lot of the golfers I've been working with over the last few decades have come to me thinking about the past, thinking backwards. They're always asking, well, how can I stop doing this? How can I stop being negative? How can I stop thinking negatively? How can I stop messing up when I'm hitting a short pitch onto the green? How can I stop messing up when I have 10 foot or less putts to make, and things like that? How do I stop messing up when I'm swinging really nicely at the range and I go to the first tee and I hit my driver out of bounds? Things like that, right? Pretty common stuff. So what we don't realize is that we're spending all of our time focusing backwards. And if one really understands the mind-body relationship, which is what is taught in Wired to Win, if you really understand how the mind, the body, the emotions, and the energy literally function together to produce outcomes, which is what Wired to Win teaches, you would easily stop talking that way. You would stop thinking that way. But the majority of people that I talk to, the majority of the golfers I talk to, are thinking in reverse. How do I stop doing this? So on this upcoming New Year's, I want you to think forward. I want you to think about what you want, and I want you to think about how it feels to get what you want. What do you want? You want to break 100? Okay. Think about breaking 100. Think about forward. Create it in your mind using your imagination, even though it's not physically there yet for you. That's one of the beautiful things about imagination, okay? You don't need to have anything happen in reality yet for your imagination to help kickstart that into manifesting for you. So think forward, because the habit for most of us is to think backward. Oh, I want to lose some weight. Okay, great. Good goal. Nice New Year's resolution. Sounds like you're thinking forward, but guess what? Be honest with yourself. Sit down with a piece of paper. When you make a goal for your golf or for your weight or for your income or for whatever it is this year, be honest with yourself and ask yourself if you're really thinking about what you don't want, if you're really thinking about your current conditions, which are not satisfactory to you, because that's what most people are doing. But they do it unconsciously, okay? You don't realize you're doing it. You sit there and you say to yourself, well, I have a forward moving goal, Dave. I want to break 100. That's not thinking about the past. That's thinking about the future. Well, yes, it is. The goal is, and if you write it down on a piece of paper, yes, that's thinking about the future. But what are you really thinking about after that? And the truth is, most golfers are thinking about what they don't want, which is the fact that they haven't broken 100 yet, or broken 80 yet, or done whatever it is they want to do on the golf course. That's what's running through their minds. And once again, if you literally understood the mind-body relationship and literally how these things work together to create your experience, you'd understand that you're literally creating the experience of what you don't want over and over again. And this is one of the reasons, by the way, that New Year's resolutions fall apart, because we start out believing that we're thinking forward, but in reality, over a couple of weeks, we're really thinking backward. That's why we lose momentum. We lose traction. And before you know it, that dream, that goal just kind of fades away. You stop practicing. You stop working on what you were working on. You stop taking action on taking classes, working with a pro, calling a mental game guy, or whatever it is that you're looking to do. You started out thinking you were going to do those things. So I'm hoping what I'm telling you right now helps clarify to you why those New Year's resolutions fall apart. They lose steam. And that's because you fooled yourself into believing that you're thinking forward, because you did put a forward thinking goal out there. Yes, that's true. But once you put it out there, what's running in your mind, cycling around in your mind is, I'm not doing this. I don't have this. I'm not breaking 100. I haven't broken 100 in 10 years, or, whatever's going on with you. Your current conditions are cycling their way through your mind. And again, when you understand the mind-body relationship and how it works, it makes perfect sense why you would lose steam at the beginning of the year when you set these goals. And this happens to all of us, by the way. It's not unusual. You're not unusual for this happening to you. It happens to all of us. So that's the message today. I really want you to think forward, not only write it down this year in 2019, not only write it down, but also, like you always do and like you're always told to do, write down your action steps. Okay, you want to break 100? Find out what it is that's holding you back. Is it your mechanical swing? Is it what's going on in your mind and your body? Is it your mental game? Is it your physical game? Are you in shape? Are you flexible enough? There's all these areas, mentally, physically, and emotionally, that you can take action on. So what do you need to do? Do you need to go work out? Do you need to go to the gym? Do you need to call a local mental game guy? Do you need to contact me? Little self plug there. Do you need to contact a coach? What do you need to do? Write it down and do it. But the way that you're going to do it is if you continue to think about what you want and how it feels when you get it. That's what's going to help you propel forward. Because if you don't do that, I'm telling you right now, unconsciously, not on purpose, unconsciously, you're going to slip back and your mind is going to go into those thoughts about what is and what's not working and what you don't like and what you're not happy with. And before you know it, you're going to lose steam on those beautiful ideas and beautiful goals that you would like to reach this year in 2019. So that's today's mental game tip. And hopefully you enjoyed this tip today. And if you'd like to learn more about me or the Wired to Win program and how it really works, you're welcome to go to www.mentalgolfcoaching.com. And I look forward to speaking to you next time. Take care.